What if I told you that the reason you feel tired all day has nothing to do with getting older? And what if the very thing you do to try and get more rest is secretly sabotaging your sleep, your health, and your energy for tomorrow? You might go to bed at a reasonable hour. You might even sleep for 7 or 8 hours, but you still wake up feeling like you've barely rested at all. It's a frustrating cycle that millions of seniors know all too well. We often blame it on age, thinking that poor sleep is just a part of the package. But that's not the whole story. There is one common, seemingly innocent habit that is quietly wrecking the quality of your sleep. It's not about what you eat, or what you drink, or even how much you toss and turn. It's a fundamental mistake that throws your body's natural rhythm into chaos, and the chances are, you don't even realize you're doing it. In fact, you might even think you're being flexible and listening to your body, when in reality, you're creating a state of constant, low-grade jet lag. Stick with me, because today we are going to uncover this number one sleep mistake, and I'll share this simple, powerful fix that can help you reclaim your nights and wake up with the energy you deserve. You're about to discover the surprising mistake millions of seniors make every single night. A mistake that research shows can dramatically increase your risk for serious health issues. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that older adults with this specific habit were more than twice as likely to develop cardiovascular disease compared to those with more regular patterns. This isn't about simply losing an hour of sleep here and there. It's about a pattern that silently disrupts your body from the inside out. So, what is this critical mistake? It's having an irregular sleep schedule. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? Going to bed at 10 p.m. one night, 11:30 p.m. the next, and then sleeping in on the weekend to catch up. We think of it as being relaxed about our schedule, especially in retirement. But for our bodies, it's anything but relaxing. This inconsistency is the single biggest saboteur of restorative sleep for seniors. Here's why. Your body operates on a finely tuned internal clock known as the circadian rhythm. This rhythm is like the master conductor of an orchestra, telling every system in your body when to perform. It governs everything from hormone production and body temperature to metabolism and, of course, your sleep-wake cycle. When you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, your conductor is happy. The rhythm is strong and predictable. Your body knows when to start producing melatonin, the sleep hormone, and when to release cortisol to help you wake up feeling alert. But when your schedule is all over the place, you're essentially firing your conductor and letting the orchestra play whatever they want, whenever they want. One night you tell your body it's bedtime at 10, the next it's midnight. It's like inflicting a mini dose of jet lag on yourself, day after day. Your body can't anticipate when to wind down or when to power up. The result? You lie in bed, unable to fall asleep because your body hasn't gotten the signal. Or you wake up groggy and unrest because your internal clock is completely out of sync. Research has shown a direct and alarming link between irregular sleep patterns and significant health problems in older adults. Studies have found that inconsistent sleep schedules are linked to a higher risk of hardened arteries, also known as atherosclerosis. One study even found that people whose bedtimes varied by 90 minutes or more were 1.43 times more likely to have high levels of coronary artery calcium. It's also connected to a higher risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and even depression, as an inconsistent schedule can negatively impact your mood. This isn't just about feeling a little tired. It's about your long-term cardiovascular, metabolic, and mental health. The bottom line is that trying to catch up on sleep on the weekends doesn't work. In fact, it can make things worse by further confusing your body's internal clock. An irregular schedule doesn't just cause problems on its own. It creates the perfect environment for other sleep-destroying habits to take root. Think of it as the domino that, once it falls, knocks over all the others. When your body's clock is confused, you might find yourself wide awake at 10:30 p.m. What's the first thing many of us do? We reach for the phone, the tablet, or turn on the television. We think we're just passing the time until we feel sleepy, but we're actively making the problem worse. The screens on these devices emit a powerful blue light that is particularly disruptive to sleep. This light essentially tells your brain that it's daytime, suppressing the production of melatonin, the very hormone you need to fall asleep. So that late-night scrolling habit, born out of a disrupted schedule, only pushes your internal clock further off kilter, creating a vicious cycle of wakefulness. An erratic schedule often leads to erratic eating habits. If you're staying up later than usual, you might feel the urge for a late-night snack or a heavy meal. While it might seem harmless, eating close to bedtime forces your digestive system to work overtime right when it should be resting. This can lead to indigestion, acid reflux, and general discomfort that makes it difficult to fall and stay asleep. Studies have shown that late-night eating is associated with more time spent awake after falling asleep. Ideally, you should finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to sleep, giving your body ample time to digest. If you do feel hungry, a light snack like a banana or a handful of almonds is a much better choice than something heavy, spicy, or sugary. When you can't sleep, it's tempting to reach for something to help you relax, like a glass of wine or another alcoholic beverage. And while alcohol is a sedative and might make you feel drowsy and fall asleep faster, it's a trap. Alcohol severely disrupts the second half of your sleep cycle, particularly the REM sleep stage, which is crucial for memory consolidation and emotional regulation. This is why you might fall asleep easily after a drink, but then find yourself waking up just a few hours later, unable to get back to sleep. Similarly, many people rely on caffeine to combat the daytime fatigue caused by a poor night's sleep. But that afternoon cup of coffee could be the very thing keeping you awake at night, as caffeine can stay in your system for many hours. Using alcohol to force sleep and caffeine to force wakefulness is a disastrous combination for your natural circadian rhythm. Finally, an irregular schedule makes you less likely to prioritize your sleep environment. When you're exhausted, you might just fall into bed without a second thought. But your bedroom should be a sanctuary for rest. 3 words are key: cool, dark, and quiet. A room that's too warm can interfere with your body's natural process of cooling down to initiate sleep. Light, from streetlights or even small electronics, can disrupt melatonin production and fragment your sleep. And noise can pull you out of the deeper, more restorative stages of sleep, even if you don't fully wake up. Using blackout curtains, a fan or white noise machine, and ensuring your mattress is comfortable can make a world of difference. Your brain needs to associate your bedroom with one thing: sleep. Now for the good news. The fix for this number 1 mistake is simple, free, and incredibly effective. It's all about consistency. The single most powerful thing you can do to improve your sleep is to go to bed and wake up at the same time every single day. Yes, that includes weekends, holidays, and vacations. I know it can be difficult, but this consistency is the anchor for your circadian rhythm. By setting a regular schedule, you are training your body. You're giving that orchestra conductor a clear and steady tempo to follow. After a week or 2 of this consistency, you'll likely find that you start to feel sleepy around your designated bedtime and wake up more easily, often without an alarm. To make this even more powerful, create a relaxing pre-sleep ritual. This is a sequence of calming activities you do for 30 to 60 minutes before bed to signal to your brain and body that it's time to wind down. This isn't about adding more chores to your day. It's about creating a peaceful transition. Your routine could include taking a warm bath, which can help lower your body temperature afterward, promoting sleepiness. You could listen to calming music, read a chapter of a book, a real book, not on a screen, or do some gentle stretching or deep breathing exercises. The specific activities don't matter as much as the consistency. This ritual becomes a powerful cue. telling every part of you that rest is coming. I'm curious to hear from you. Have you noticed how an irregular schedule affects your energy levels? What does your evening routine look like? Please share your own experiences and any tips that have worked for you in the comments below. Your insights could be the key that helps someone else in our community get a better night's sleep. Remember, reclaiming your sleep isn't about a magic pill. It's about making small, consistent changes that honor your body's natural rhythm. The power to transform your nights and energize your days is truly in your hands. Start tonight by setting a bedtime and a wake-up time and stick to it. Your health will thank you for it. If you found this advice helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more practical tips on how to live your healthiest and most vibrant life as a senior. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the next video.